What's going on, guys? We are back with another episode of MLB The Show Franchise Mode, and we're coming off of a totally blown loss. We had a 3-run lead. No, it was 4. We had a 4-run lead against the Braves, and we blew it. So we are down in a 5-game series, 1-0. So we need to win 3 games, and we can only allow them to win. Hopefully none of them, but oh my goodness, look at Chase Burns. He's an 89 already for us. Makes sense because he was an actual all-star this last season, this last couple days ago. But he didn't play because he's trying to rest an injury. So he was selected for the all-star game, but didn't play. So I'm okay with that just because a healthy Chase Burns is the best Chase Burns. So we'll stay healthy, and hopefully Chase is able to just get right back into pitching when we're back from the All-Star break, which does it return today? Do we play today? I don't remember. Today as in Friday, if you're not watching the video as I release it. Bryce Harper leading off today. Does he always do that? Yeah, he does. I already forgot. It was 1 episode ago, and I already forgot where he bats. Okay. 2-2 now for Bryce. Checks his swing. That one looked like it was going to be much, much lower. That is going to be strike 3, and it was all the way in the zone, no question about it. So 1 down. Ronaldo Lopez starts strong. We're going to go way too far on that check swing. That's a shame. Ellie De La Cruz has 4 hits in the postseason, and 2 of them have been homers. He'll swing and strike out. He check swung twice. Check swung, excuse me. That didn't come out of my mouth correctly. But that's 2 straight strikeouts for Ronaldo Lopez. So for a game, we need to win. That is not an okay start. So we'll have Jake Fraley batting third. And that is going to be a hit. So he has a 143 average, but no longer. I think he was 1 for 7. Now he's 2 for 8. So that's nice. Nathaniel Lowe has 1 hit and 5 ABs. He's okay, that's well struck, but caught. It will end the inning. 100 miles per hour off the bat is a good sign, but it doesn't lead to anything. So we're going to pitch, and they've got a power bat leading them off. That is into left field. I believe we've got it. Is that Spencer Steer with the catch? I think we have Blade in center because I forgot to change it. We changed it without actually changing it in the lineup last episode. So it'll be Blade in center and Spencer in left, even though I kind of like the idea of Spencer in center better because he's a little bit faster. That's a foul ball. We should really just try to go out and find a real center fielder in the offseason. But I don't know if we're going to end up continuing the series. Ronald. I'm so used to the World Cup. I almost said Ronaldo. It's Ronald Acuna. That is called a ball. We could have had strike 3, but I have not been very aggressive with challenges recently. That will end up being a strikeout regardless. Chase Burns gets the second out via strikeout. Drake Baldwin will bat. Takes a 100-mile-per-hour fastball on a spot that he probably could have done damage with. Throws the curveball. That's getting through because Ellie, of all people, had an atrocious read on it. But that's okay. It happens. I don't think the curveball got as low as we were trying to get it. So it was just kind of we're going to get that one. Joe Adell is going to ground out and end the inning, which is way better than a result of one of his at-bats in the last game where he homered. And that was the first lead that Atlanta got. And then we got 4 runs, took a 4-run lead at some point. And then they got 4 in the 8th, and that was enough. So we're going to use our best pitchers today. That is grounded foul. So probably fortunate. I believe that would have been an easy play for Olsen over there. We've got Stewart, Stevenson, and Young batting this inning. That'll be low. It's a full count. Blade is batting 9th. I don't know if I like that. We'll see how it goes today. Checks his swing, called strike 3. That's 3 strikeouts already for Ronaldo. That's why I said Ronaldo. It's so confusing. Ronaldo Lopez that was in the strike zone. So Sal Stewart will go down on strikes. That's an early swing on a circle change. Was way above it as well. It was good timing apparently. We were just way off of it. That's going to be outside, 2-2. We've really got to tone down on the strikeouts, I think. He had 132 hits in 120 games. That's pretty solid. That's called a strike. We're going to take it. I think that was absolutely outside. But I was too late to challenge it. We're trying to keep it realistic. That was outside. That's going to be a strikeout looking, but shouldn't have been. That's going to be a freaking pop-up. So, Cole Young unable to get anything going, and we only have one hit through 2. And it did not do anything. So Austin Riley will lead off for the Braves. We're going to throw a 99-mile-per-hour fastball up and in at him, but it was in the zone, so it's 1-2. No, 2-2. Now it's strike 3, so it doesn't matter what the ball count was. That's our second strikeout, so slightly behind in terms of strikeouts, at least compared to Ronaldo Lopez. Now Josh Lowe, the brother of... Is this? No. Yeah, it is. I think it's the brother of Nathaniel Lowe. So we got brothers playing in the postseason right now. Good grab by Stewart. Throws across the diamond, made the play. Great play. And Josh Lowe is retired due to almost no fault of his own. That's popped up. Will probably make it out of play. It definitely made it over the netting, so no chance whatsoever to make a play on it. That's low. Good take by Michael Harris. We're not getting very clean reads on ground balls, but we did make it to that one in time. The only one who has had a really good read on one was that last out by Sal Stewart. Now we've got Spencer Steer, who's going to fly out. Still looking for his first hit of the postseason. He has officially had 9 at-bats. Has not reached base one time. So it might be Steer that ends up batting 9th next game. We'll see how today goes. That's pretty well struck into left field, but I think he's got a read on it. That will be the second out. So we're back to the top of the order where we had a strikeout in the first inning. Inside now, 2-1. He was the 2012 Rookie of the Year, and it is in game 2027. The 15-year veteran is going to fly out to center, even though I felt like we got a good read of that pitch. So the hits have not started coming. They will have 8, 9, and 1 due up in their own half of the inning. So similar to us, they have 1 hit. I had to pause because I wasn't sure. Ha-Sung Kim has had a pretty successful start to the NLDS. He'll ground out there. Nothing that starts with an F. I don't know why I started with an F. Now we'll have Matt Olson, who's got a 1-2 count. And he'll strike out on the fastball that was well inside. Ellie De La Cruz will lead off this inning. I believe he also struck out. It was only his 3rd strikeout of the postseason. So 13 ABs, he struck out in 3 of them. He has 4 hits, so he has more hits than strikeouts. You love that. And that is a fantastic stop by Matt Olson. That was well on its way to being a base hit. Olson robbed it, and there's 1 down. Ronaldo Lopez dealing. That is a low strike. Definitely in there. Jake Fraley had a base hit in the first inning. Checks his swing on a low changeup. Does not go around. What does Lopez have in store? That is destroyed into center field. I don't think it's over the wall, but it is definitely a double. Jake Fraley will be on for the 2nd time. That throws a little wild, but it's backed up nicely. Nathaniel Lowe had a 100-mile-per-hour flyout in the first inning, sorry. And it is now the 4th inning, and he is finally back up to the plate. That is 86. That's towards the gap. Good catch Was thinking of advancing, but then that catch made me have to go back. So Nathaniel Lowe has 2 flyouts to the left side, both of which were not terribly hit. That one obviously could have been better. Sal Stewart, does he have a strikeout on the day? He only has 2 in the postseason, but I believe he did strike out today. 2-2 now. There is 2 outs. Checks his swing on a low slider. The at-bat stays alive. Tyler Stevenson has also struck out. That is destroyed into left center. That is definitely out of here. Wondered if it had enough lift at first, but it definitely had the proper trajectory, and that is a Cincinnati Reds 2-0 lead. Cannot get too comfortable with it. Although we went out to a 1-0 lead in the last game, and that's when they scored 2 to take the lead in the very next inning. So now if they take 2, it would only be a tie game. That is well struck into right field this time. Does that get out of here? It's going to be caught at the track. I thought for sure that was at least off the wall. Did not have enough carry. I think on a July or August day that would have been, but in October it does not have enough. That'll be strike 3 on Ronald Acuna Jr. Takes it. That's the 4th strikeout for Chase Burns. So he's averaging right now over a strikeout per inning. That'll be just inside. Now Drake Baldwin has a hit on the day. That'll be strike 2. This is a risky pitch. He might take it. He will not take it. It's a ground out. As long as it's on target, it is. There's 2 down. So it looks like as of right now, we will be holding on to this lead. Joe Adell has a .600 average. That'll be a foul ball. Was over top of it. He's 0 for 1 today, so he is 3 for 5 in the whole series. Now 3 for 6. Chase Burns racked up his 5th strikeout of the day. And now we will look to Cole Young to get us started. That curveball breaks inside. They have bullpen action. It's the 5th. Could we get Ronaldo Lopez, who looked like he would be dealing all day long in the first 3 innings? We got to him in the 4th. Can we get to him some more? That'll be a foul back. It is a full count. We could still reach. He is 1 for 7. He has 2 strikeouts in 7 at-bats. And that is a base hit up the middle. Absolutely smoked it. And it will easily get through. Now Spencer Steer, who is still looking to reach base for the first time. 0 for 9 in the postseason. That was a good pitch to hit. I believe it was a circle change just at the bottom of the zone there. It is 1-2 now. It'd be a shame if he finishes the entire postseason without a hit. I think he'd be the only Red to do so, except for some bench guys, but the only Red starter to do so. Come on, Spence. That's going to hit him, so it's the first time he's reached. Don't like reaching in that manner, but we did. We're going to bunt to the left side here. No, we're not. It's 2-1. We can also rethink that. I don't think they're even playing in, so they don't expect it. Just go ahead and do a double play if you do swing away. That is low, but called a strike. It is in the zone. Good pitch. Now we will absolutely not be bunting. What have we in the tank? That is 99 off the bat. I don't think it has enough. It's at the track, and that is it. We are testing, and that is on the money, but just behind the runner. It is first and third. Blade flies out, but we have a runner in scoring position. We're going to steal second here. Good jump. High fastball. He is in there in time, and it's a stolen base. I believe the first one in the postseason for us so far, unless Ellie had one. What are we doing? What are we swinging at there? That was higher than the first pitch. I think I was just wanting 2 RBIs. Got really greedy. That's a foul ball on a very well executed slider. Do we have... He'll strike out looking. Oh, goodness. Bryce did not see that one properly. They are going to hit their bullpen. It'll be Hunter Gaddis to face Ellie De La Cruz. And De La Cruz himself is 0 for 2. Is he still 0 for 2, or is that finding the gap? It's going to be a fly out. Wasted opportunity. Had 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Nobody scored. That'll be a foul out to Sal Stewart. Sorry, I blanked on everything I was trying to say. Josh Lowe takes inside. It is 3-1. Got to find the zone here. Do not want to walk in. It wouldn't walk anyone in. Don't want to walk a runner. That was also a really hard foul ball. I think he was expecting that pitch. Now it's a full count. That is another hard foul ball. Although it was a hit that was softer than even that changeup was. That'll be another foul ball. What are we trying to set him up for? Low, low, high, walked him. Needed to execute that last pitch better. That'll be the first walk of the day, and they've got a decent stealer on base. That'll be strike 2. We're going to go curveball. He's not going to steal, so we're lucky there. He could always steal on this next pitch, so look out for it. Throw a decently quick pitch just in case we strike him out. That's another hard foul ball. He is looking for something to drive. Has not quite found it. Did we start a good double play? We did. Inning is over. Good job, Bryce Harper. All right, it's a 1-2 count to Jake Fraley, who has 2 hits on the day, making him 3 for 9 in the postseason. Takes a ball there. They're challenging. Would be strike 3 if he gets it right, but I thought it was low. It was. They will lose the challenge. It's 2-2. What have we here? That's a foul ball on a slider that caught the zone, so needed to swing. Fouled it back. That's low. It's a full count. Jake Fraley looking to reach. Can he do it? Nathaniel Lowe has had no luck. That is in between. It's not going to get down. It carries just long enough for the right fielder to get to it. And now Nate Lowe with a decent fly ball, but again, it's going to carry, but not enough. Now Sal Stewart. What did he do, Homer? Whack. Yeah, he did. With a sound like that, how was it not a no-doubter? He'll bat with 2 outs here. And that's destroyed into left. Does it have enough, or is the height too much? He's turned around. He will make the play. Another fantastic swing by Sal, but it had just a little too much lift. We are going to pitch the 6th with Chase Burns, trying to reserve the bullpen for another game. That's called a strike. They're not challenging. They would have lost it. It looked pretty low to me. That's popped up. Ellie has a very quick read of it. He will make the catch. There's one down. Ozzy Albies makes the first out of the inning. Now Ha-Sung Kim will try to get them going. He has a 600 average. That was a backdoor slider. I'm challenging it. Not where we wanted it, but I felt like that was in the zone. It wasn't. We are going to lose our challenge. We have one remaining. That's a base hit. So everything about that at bat did not work in our favor. That is going to be a base runner with one out, and their lineup turns over for a very, very dangerous bat. And Kim turns out to have quite a bit of speed on him. So it's a strike him out, but not throw him out. And the 6th strikeout of the day for Chase Burns, who doesn't have a ton of stamina left, so that will be his last batter. Doesn't even hit 100 pitches, gets through that inning with 99. Chase Burns, lovely day for him. And he will exit the game with a 2-0 lead, if not more. We are going to use Tanner Houck, try to get through the 7th and 8th with him. And now Matt Festa will enter the game to face Tyler Stevenson, who's going to send that one directly to the left fielder. 99 off the bat, but hard hits just are finding gloves today, so you got to be more methodical and find gaps with your swings. That's going to be a foul ball by Cole Young. Didn't get a good read of that sinker until too late. In fact, he was a little below it. The timing was good, but I feel like that would have gone into left field. And that's another foul ball. He's underneath. Not getting very good reads of these pitches. But, I mean, I don't really fault him for it. They are moving a lot. That's going to be way high. It's 2-2. He has 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. A .250 average. That is going to go foul. He didn't hit all of it, but he stays alive. I felt like that was his best read of a pitch in the at-bat so far. That's going to be high. It's a full count. Maybe his best reads are his takes so far this at-bat. There have been 3 of them, 2 before the quick count. He will take a walk. That's his first walk of the postseason. And a man who has been hit by a pitch, and that's the only time he's reached in the postseason, is up now. What do you got? Spencer swings through a sweeper that was still in the zone. That was a really well executed sweeper. That's a foul ball on a fastball. Stays alive. Still 1-2, and there is a double play possible. So I love how he has a stolen base and he doesn't even have a hit yet. So he's got his priorities straight. Got hit in the back and stole a base. Swung on and missed. He is down on strikes, so he still won't pick up a hit. And now we will move on to the 9-hole hitter of J.J. Bleday. They will move to the pen and grab a lefty. Let's check, not our bullpen, that's not what I wanted to press. Let's go to the substitutions list. On a day we have got to stay ahead, we're going to move to the better fielder and better hitter against lefties. Now, he doesn't hit enormously well against righties. That's outside. They're not challenging, although that caught the zone. It'll be 3-1. Dane Myers looking to reach. That'll be a fly out to right field. Doesn't get all of it. Got under it, and he'll fly out to right. So nothing doing. Tanner Houck will come in to this ball game and almost delivered a strikeout immediately. All right, I'm sorry for backing away for a minute. I had my maintenance, or I guess my property manager, this is both of them, come by just now to check on some stuff. Didn't want to be recording while that happened, so I'll do some editing for this episode for once. Let's try to get back into the groove of things. We've got Drake Baldwin at the plate. And we're going to hit him. Oh boy, we're not in the groove at all. Tanner Houck comes into the ball game and will immediately hit a batter. That's not what you want to see from a guy you're wanting to stretch a couple of innings. And that is going to get down. We're instantly in some trouble. He's going to topple over. They could score here. They're not going to try. He's going to hold up on third, but it's a double for Joe Adell. Oh, boy. That's going to get down. Tanner Houck is choking this game away. It's going to be a tie ball game. We're just going to go to second. It's 2-2. Tanner Houck has absolutely taken the air out of our sails. We got to get some bullpen work going stat. The bullpen has been the reason behind both of our losses. Chase Burns was almost freaking perfect. And that is going to be another freaking error. That's a massive shame. That'll be a E1 or E3 right there. So Tanner still cannot get an out. That's a nearly wild pitch. We're going to be able to throw it down before anything happens from it. But that, he's got another shot at it. He's going to make, oh my gosh, nobody covered Tanner. What are you doing? He's out. He's out of this ballgame. Tanner freaking Houck. An upsetting performance today. We're going to put in Connor Phillips right now. We need a double play to at least keep this game tied. Connor could really prove himself right here to be a valuable asset if he can get Ozzy Albies to hit into a double play. Keep this one low. See if we can get him to swing at it. He is going to foul it away. We really, really need a double play here. It's a 1-2 count. He's going to take it. It's 2-2 now. Keep everything low. That's going to get through. The lead has shifted into the hands of Atlanta. An absolute mess of a 7th inning here. So Connor Phillips not going to get charged with that run. It's going to go to Tanner Houck. But just a tragedy going on here. That was just low. Good thing we didn't challenge because we would have lost the challenge. Ha-Seong Kim. He's 1 for 2, and his average is a 667. That's going to bounce. It's going to hold everybody at bay for now. It's a full count. Our pitching has been atrocious this series. That's going to be another foul ball. Connor Phillips cannot quite get out of this inning. That's just outside. The bases are now loaded. Connor Phillips unable to handle the pressure of coming in this situation, it would appear. And now he's got to deal with Matt Olson, a man that could turn this game completely on its head. And that's a foul ball that nearly proved me right. Fouls that one away. We just cannot finish against these Braves hitters. That one, he's not very fast. Can we get out of this inning? Finally, we do. 3 runs in. All right, we're going to have Bryce Harper to try to start a comeback. We have 2 innings to do it. That's a strikeout. Bryce had the most atrocious swing there. Dylan Dodd comes into this ballgame. I guess he has been in the ballgame, but he made Bryce Harper, of all people, look foolish right there. Yimi Garcia is going to be in the ballgame next inning. I'm a little worried, guys. If we lose another game in a row, it is absolute trouble in paradise for us. And that's going to be strike 2 on De La Cruz. Dylan Dodd is dealing. That, however, has potential to tie this ball game, and it does. Ellie De La Cruz says, "You're not running away with this one yet." He had a really great game last game, too, and it just wasn't quite enough because of the pitching. I'm starting to see a commonality. I don't think that's a word, but we used it. Now Noel Vimarte is going to take that for ball 3. He is our pinch hitter. Will be into the ball game as our, I think, right fielder. That's going to be a fly ball, though, so that's the second out. They're going to come and get Dylan Dodd. A lefty comes in to face Nathaniel Lowe, who stands in. But I believe it's Malone time. Doesn't have a hit yet. We're using our last challenge. Potentially trading a strike for a ball. It is overturned by a millimeter or 2. He's 0 for 4 in the postseason. He does have an RBI. I believe it came off of a sac fly. Way outside with that sinker. With 2 outs, you got to be taking that pitch. That is going to be the 3rd out. So we tie this ball game with a home run, but the Braves... I guess this game is a lot more even than I thought. It's 5 hits each. We have an error, so... Oh boy. Our pitching has just been a total heap of garbage. I think Garcia will be fine. Nope, he won't be. Doggone it. I think it got a little too much of the plate. I was trying to push it down and away. They're going to run for... Ronald Acuna Jr. is out of this ballgame in favor of a quicker runner in White. He does not beat that out. That is a double play. That's a pretty big swing there. So even with a pinch runner, they can't beat the double play out. And I think we're slowly shifting this game back into our own favor. However, they are out-hitting us. Joe Adele has home run power but leaves that pitch alone. Probably the only thing that saved us from giving it up. That's going to get down because we're in no doubles. Which, I mean, that's fair and all, but... It's a 3-3 ball game in the 8th. You got to be getting these outs. And that was a dangerous one to throw to Austin Riley. Another man with enough power to absolutely destroy our hopes. Ah, jeez. What is wrong with this game? We're going to strike him out. So we do escape. Eli White is going to stay in this ball game. Does he play? Is he in the outfield? If so, I think he's in right. So we got to stay away from the right side of the field. That's a strike. So Sal Stewart needs to make some contact here to be able to help us out. It's the top of the 9th. Checks his swing there. That's a pretty good take. We're out hit 7-5. Guys, I'm getting a little bit worried. We're going to warm up 2 pitchers. Ferguson in the case we don't score. Chapman in the case we do. But we absolutely... Well, I feel like we should absolutely use Chapman no matter what, because he'll foul that one away. He was early on the slider. OPS is pretty crazy for him right now. He's got 2 home runs and 5... He's got 5 hits, 2 of which have been home runs. That's a ground ball, though. That will be the first out of this inning. Adrian Morejon. Is this the first inning we've seen him, or did he come in last inning? Either way. Stevenson, and then Young, who's going to bat lefty left. That's going to be a fly out. Oh my goodness, we can't get anything going against him. Cole Young batting lefty. Do we have anybody left on the bench? We have Trevino, but he's not good against lefties. I think that's something we really got to look into next season. Try to... Oh my goodness, that slider had hit me all over it. Grounds out on it. We're going to bring Caleb Ferguson into this ball game in a must-hold situation. I feel like he's been good at that all year, but can he do it in the most important inning so far this season? We need extras. There won't be a free runner, as there is never one in the postseason. I'm going to be straight up heartbroken if we give up a home run in this inning. Ball. That was strike 3, and we should have challenged it. Man, oh man. Strike 3 is called there. Or he earned it with the strikeout. Swinging. Now Michael Harris just freaking ended this game. It's heartbreak for the Cincinnati Reds in Game 2 of the NLDS. Absolutely turned on a fastball up and in. Kudos to him for hitting that. I delivered that exactly where we wanted it. He turned on it. He ended the game. We are down 2-0 in the series now. In a game we were winning 2-0. Like, we gotta stop blowing these games. It's just hurtful, man, the way our bullpen has been in this series. Where'd this pitch end up? That was way high. How did he do that? Unbelievable. Michael Harris sends the Reds home. Super sad. Now, the next couple games are going to be in Cincinnati. The next 3 are must win, otherwise the series is over for us. Caleb Ferguson gets tagged with the loss. He gave up a run. He only worked a third of an inning. Jeez Louise. Sal had a homer, 2 RBIs. Ellie had a homer. Jake Fraley 2 for 3. Cole Young 1 for 3. We had to be better, and we were not. So that's going to end this episode in a pretty somber manner. I'll see you guys in the next one, but hopefully we end up getting a win. We need 3 wins in a row, and 2 of them are going to be in Cincinnati. We can build our momentum, hopefully, and then we need 3 wins in a row. That's all I'm saying. We just blew the first 2 games in Atlanta. That is huge for them. They only need 1 more to advance. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.